welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Kind of a last minute thing that I'm going to be broadcasting tonight slash streaming. Not really a broadcast feel since I don't have a ticker or anything, but I do have some of the drivers' names written down on paper, so I'm going to do my best tonight. It's been probably 3 years since I've covered a race on my own, so I'm going to do my best that I can and try to at least do something for you guys. Practice is going to be wrapping up here soon, and they're going to roll to qualifying. Real quick. I am going to get the YouTube link and post it for everyone. Okay, there we go. I'll take a look at the results for practice, and it looks like Vince and Arthur on top of the board in practice. Here are some of the names in the practice session. Take a look at Vincent's car. If he's on track, he's not. Second here is Sam Leroy. Probably butchered that. Dalton Tucker third in practice. He's always the threat on road courses. Nice looking paint scheme there. And the chrome, it looks like Adidas paint scheme. Might not be Adidas. It just looked like Adidas. Sean Briscoe fourth. And Sean Briscoe's got a commemorative scheme. The racing community lost a great person this past week, and he's running a commemorative scheme for him. And Brian Neal's raced with NORA, I think last season, and we lost him just this last week to cancer. And Sean Briscoe running a paint scheme to show support for him. So good thing for him to show that support. I am going to try to figure out how to get rid of the all teams and everything, so give me 1 second. Hopefully it doesn't lag out. Won't let me mute race control. Alright. Well, that's new. Oh, you know what? I think it's under options. I can turn off voice chat. There we go. So we're gonna go back to who was fastest in practice and watch his lap, ride on board. Real quick, fix the helmet cam. You'll see if they hit the bumps that it's gonna definitely jar their helmet. So let's take a lap around here as he qualifies and tries to get the pole. Again, we're riding on board with Vincent Arthur. Saw as he got up on the banking how much that helmet angle changed, and that's due to G-forces that go on to the driver as they get up on that banking. Watch the gain here. We're going to see if his lap is good enough to get the pole here. Smooth through the chicane there. He is on pole currently. See if anyone is able to beat him. Looks like a lot of drivers messed up their lap possibly and weren't able to make a time. Now for the truck race, we were only able to do one lap, and it's set for 2 laps here, so I'm not sure what that's all about, but obviously Vincent thinks that's good enough and he didn't need a second lap, and he pulls off. So we'll see if anyone else is trying a second lap. Dalton Tucker doing a second lap. Here's one of league owner Josh's favorite cameras. Oh, he got real loose there through the bus stop. Love how this camera, they just come right at you and buzz by. By the way, now that we mentioned Josh, got to keep Josh in our thoughts and prayers, and his family in our thoughts and prayers. His grandfather battling for his life, and we got to keep him in our thoughts and prayers, everyone. And Josh has done so much for this league, and we all care so much about you, Josh, if you're watching, and you know, hopefully your grandfather is able to pull through, and we all care for you, man. And it looks like Vincent Arthur is going to be your pole sitter for tonight, unless someone else is still out on track. There is someone still out on track, so it's a possibility. We'll see. Justin White's got some damage to his car. Zach Howe still out on track. Unfortunately, not all my paint schemes loaded, apparently. Donald Etcher in the gear wrench car. That is a nice looking paint scheme. Oh! That is not how you want to take that corner. And I'll show you why. Check this out. We'll ride along with the helmet cam. That is why you don't want to ride on those, what are they called, turtles. You don't want to hit those turtles. That is a wild ride right there. Now Ernie Ludwig in the number 8. Back to him, he's still out on track. In the Hooters number 8. I can't be biased and say it's a nice paint scheme because I made it. So I'm just now noticing that I gave him an old version of the paint scheme and not the new version because the front end's not finished. That is my bad. So I gotta fix that. But I have a few drivers out there myself. I run Outlaw Racing and my drivers are out there, but I can't be biased tonight since I'm in the broadcast booth. So I still have chat up on the screen, and as you guys can see, Donald Edger making a comment. I hate road courses. I'm gonna try to figure out what my overlay button is for. Ah, there it is. Okay. Should be able to see chat now. Let me see. Come on, pop up. There it is. Alright, so I'll be able to see chat now. Good. Now here's warm up. This is where drivers get to just warm up. And where I get to interview our pole sitter. Vincent Arthur. Let's try to find him. He's not in the Discord. Well then. See who else we can. Sean Briscoe is in second. We'll go ahead and interview him. Oh, wait. Gotta clear the unreads. I hate how this doesn't allow me to move people because of the unreads. I really do. Alright, back down. Sean Briscoe. Move. Okay. Hey, Sean Briscoe. It's Christian up in the booth. You got a copy? Try it again. Hey, Sean Briscoe. It's Christian up in the booth. You got a copy? Won't let me move him back down. Sean Briscoe, you got a copy? Nothing? Hang on. Hey, can you move Sean back down to his team room? It won't let me.
Which one's he in?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that's a shame that we weren't able to talk to him. He would have been able to tell us a little bit more about his scheme tonight, and a little bit more about Brian Neals and everything, but was unable to comment as he's now out on track. Try to get a word in with someone here. Let's see, someone who's not out on track. Alright, Cory's not on track. But I think he is away from his computer. Alright, well, I guess we're just not going to interview anyone during the warm-up. Maybe he is. Alright, we'll pull him up. We'll give it a try. Hopefully he doesn't do like a 30-minute interview. Hey, Cory Wharton, it's Christian up in the booth. Got a copy?
Gotcha.
Hey man, looks like you qualified, what is that, about 7th or 8th?
Yeah,
7th?
P7.
Yeah, P7th. You finished top 5 in the truck race tonight. You looking to back that up tonight?
I'm gonna try. The truck race, I feel bad. I made an error that potentially costed us a very good finish, but hopefully tonight I get to watch some of the guys that are a little bit quicker than me make errors and capitalize on their mistakes instead of it being the other way around.
All right, and I understand your team's doing something special tonight.
Yes, sir. Timmy Harper, one of our drivers, lost his father. I can't remember the name of the cancer, but we're all running special numbers to commemorate his dad. So paint scheme is going to stay the same, but all of us running the green, white, and black for the numbers are all in memory of our teammate's dad.
That's great to show the support for him.
Oh,
All of
heck
our
yeah.
thoughts and prayers are for his family.
Yep.
And anyone you want to shout out before the race gets started here?
Shout out to Outlaw Designs for putting together the cars in the fleet. Shout outs to Valvoline, Canadian Tire, and to the National Guard. They're always out there protecting us on a regular basis. Well, you guys down in the States, we don't have them up in Canada, but you know. And shout outs to you up in the broadcast booth. Hopefully, I can put on a bit of a show like I did on Monday, where the camera kept on focusing on me. I don't know why. Whatever. And yeah, we'll make it entertaining. As I said, I'm looking forward to hopefully the guys in front of me making mistakes.
All right, well, good luck tonight, and thanks for talking to us. Seems like everyone was unavailable for comment, so thanks for being available for comment tonight.
Yeah, no worries. My team owner would let me. I'd do a 17-minute interview.
Yeah.
Anyway, take it easy up there. Have a good one. All right, it's gonna be fun.
All right, you too. Good luck. That was Cory Wharton in the 25 car. His team owner is, of course, me, and I gave him some hell for like 16-minute interviews, so I told him to keep them short from now on. Uh, he's a great guy. Go out on track here and see who's fastest in warm up. Dalton Tucker so far fastest in warm up. Matthew George slipping in there. Top 3 fastest in warm up. By the way, if you guys want to chat with me, I do have the chat open, so I will be able to answer questions or comments you guys have. So I know this isn't the cleanest cut stream / broadcast in NORA history, but the reason I'm doing this is, last minute popped up and I said I could do it, so I'm doing it. Alright, that pit board is awesome. I think that's Matthew George's pit board with the face about to get hit. That's awesome. Alright, looks like we're gonna roll to the race, and as you see there, stages 10 and 20. Which is actually shorter than what the trucks were. It was 11 and 22 for the trucks. We'll go down through a rundown in your qualifying order. Let's see. No. Here we go. Get off my screen, Susie. Is there a better camera? This one is. Alright. Starting out in front, we got Vincent Arthur. Second place, Sam Lerar. Third, Dalton Tucker. Fourth, Alex. Well, no. Second is Sean Briscoe. I'm going to do it this way. Third, Dalton Tucker. Fourth, Sam Lerar. Fifth, Trevor Roppolo. Sixth, Alex Cummings. Seventh, Cory Wharton. 8th, Ray Hiley. Oh boy. Just read it for yourself. 9th, Nick Gillis. 10th, Matthew George. Starting 11th, Alex Edelman. 12th is Brian Jones, which looks like he's starting in the pits. Payne Faustin 13th. Cody McKinney 14th. Blade Timmons 15th in the Nations Guard 16. Tony Mong. No, yeah, Mong in 16th. Roy Crump in the Frosted Flakes number 5, starting in 17th. Nice looking paint scheme there. Kevin Waugh in 18th, which he is blinked out right now. There he is. There's the green number. So he is part of Outlaw Racing. Has the green flag is out already. All right. And as soon as we go to most exciting, it jumps to Cory Wharton. He was right. It's always fixed on him. As we'll go to the leader here for the first few laps here and just watch it. Looks like everyone nice and smooth through turn 1 and turn 2. Get a real sense of the track here from this camera. And that's what you love to see if you're a Vincent Arthur, this nice, clean track bed. He's going to start to gap Sean Briscoe now. As we come on to NASCAR turn 1. Further back in the field, position 10 here, Matthew George. As they come up on the bus stop, let's see if they make it clean through here the first time through. So far, so good. Everyone makes it through. Oh, we got a wreck up front. Looks like the 92 car had an issue, and now the 91 misses the chicane there and has to pull off, but and the 8 also had an issue there and had to, oh no, the 94, Brian Powell, going through the grass. Saves it though, what a save. He's got to regroup now. No caution though. Let's go back and see what happened to the 92. We'll rewind here. Oh, the 16. Let's see what happened to the 92. Get into the corner here. Oh, the 48 of Kevin Waugh just overshoots it, it looks like. We'll watch from TV2 here. Yeah, overshoots the corner and just doors them. Oh, man. Oh, that 16 is totaled. Go back up live. 16 is still running, but no front bumper. Kevin Waugh just missed his braking point there for the first chicane, or first lap in the first chicane, and just absolutely doored the 92. That is a shame for all three of those cars. As Brian Powell still battling back after going and mowing some grass in the front stretch. He's sitting currently 30th. That's not good for him right now. Let's see if they make it clean through the chicane this time. Oh, we got a wreck again in the chicane. This time it is Roy Crump. Goes around in the chicane. There was another car involved with him. I couldn't, and that's going to bring out a caution this time. It's the 82 and the 5. So let's go back and see the caution here and how that unfolded. Oh, looks like we'll go from chopper cam here. Looks like Roy thought he was clear, came up and wasn't, and then 82 did a great job of avoiding but spun out in the process. And that's going to bring out the caution, I believe. Let's check if there's a bigger wreck anywhere else in the field, which it doesn't appear to be that way. So yeah, that was the caution. We'll go back up to your leader, which according to iRacing, it wants Matthew George to be the leader, but it's not. Currently Vincent Arthur still your leader. Dalton Tucker has moved into second place now, passing Sean Briscoe. Cory Wharton has cracked the top 5 now. In order for all these cars to get caught up under these cautions, I raced in the truck race. It was a very long process for all these cars to get caught up. So the caution period is going to be a very long and drawn out process. And with the stage coming at lap 10, there's going to be some strategy. I wouldn't put that past these guys. Because if you pit now and get 4 tires, you don't have to pit at the stage break, and you can go to the end of the second stage. As you can see, the field just now catching the pace car. If anyone is a new viewer to NORA or a regular viewer, make sure you do head over to their YouTube channel, National Oval Racing Association on YouTube, for all the races prior to this one, and make sure you subscribe to their channel as well, to catch all the races the rest of the season. This is just a one-off, and possibly a couple more if for some reason this were to happen again. I might have to pick this back up. I don't know. You know, this is a in case of emergency situation. So, but make sure you go over to the National Oval Racing Association YouTube and make sure to subscribe to that channel for all of your National Oval Racing Association broadcasts. As I believe pit road will be open this time, we're going to see who comes in and who stays out. I'm thinking if you're in that top 5, you're going to stay out and try to get stage points, but anyone behind that might want to come in. We'll see. We'll actually look TV1 here. As expected, a lot of cars are going to stay out actually in the front. Anyone going to come into pit road and do some strategy? Oh, pit road's still closed actually. A couple cars pit, but it looks like pit road's closed right now. Unless that's a glitch on my end. Must be a glitch because a lot of cars are pitting. Trying some strategy out. Bruce Ackerman, first one off pit road, so we'll see if he possibly stays out at the end of stage 1, and he'll take over the lead possibly at the beginning of stage 2. As you see, there's a couple cars in pit road still getting damage repaired. As we'll go back up front. You can see tire marks already forming in the bus stop there. A lot of cars have been off in the bus stop. If you take a look through the grid here, through the running order, at all these paint schemes here. We didn't get to earlier. That is a lot of damage on the 48 Lowe's machine there. And even more on the 16. Just look at that front end. Alright, back up front, and they are double file, so we are going to be going green this time. As you see, caution was on Roy for moving up the track and getting into the, I believe it was the 18. So, We're going to have a little bit of a sprint here to the end of the stage. So we're going to keep it on this camera for the restart. And go about mid-pack here. And ride along with Alex Cummings. He was on the apron saving fuel, it looks like. Something I found very difficult from the truck race, whenever you come out of that chicane, whenever you're like behind row 3, you gotta be on the gas because that green flag comes out pretty quick after the chicane. And especially if the front row goes as soon as the pace car drops, you gotta be on the gas, and there's a lot of wheel spin if you're in first gear. So whether you want to be in first gear or second gear, it's a tough decision. If you're in second gear, then you're not going to get that great of a restart, but if you're in first gear, you're going to have hella wheel spin, and you're going to have to try to just control that car and get a good run. And if you get a good enough run, you got to make that decision. As you can see, like I said, behind row 3, it is a huge gap here. I think behind Nick Gillis, look at this gap, and it's like I said, when that leader goes, it's just a huge gap. As you see, Ray blows turn 1, and there's a huge pack behind him chasing him down. As it's Zach Howe behind him chasing him down. Ryan Jones behind him as he's going to look to his inside. 3 wide on back. This is a busy restart. Go back up toward the front here. You can see Vincent pulling back away. John Briscoe has made it back to second. Cory Wharton to third now. And Dalton Tucker falls back to fourth. Oh, Cory Wharton blows the bus stop. And now Dalton Tucker makes a move on his inside here. As we got 2 wide behind them, 2 rows deep. Sam Leroy trying to cross him over if he can. He thinks better of it, though, going into the chicane here. Behind them, Payne Faust and Alex Cummings. See if everyone makes it through okay through here. Bruce Ackerman really wide here. And, oh, we got someone blowing the bus stop here. That's the 8 of Ernie Ludwig. And way on back here, we have Alan Walden. And another one, oh, locks it up, hits a cone, spins it. And that's the 4 of Craig Schroeder there. As we'll go up to your leader, Vincent Arthur, and he is just putting on a clinic right now. We got two wide here, Payne Faust and Alex Cummings. As it looks like Alex Cummings may have gave him a door there. Not sure, but it looked like he might have given him a door there. Oh, we got one spin in there. Alex Edelman in the bus stop goes around. He'll get it refired and re-going. We'll get it back going behind Ryan Powell, who's in 23rd, so that'll put him in 23rd, I believe, when we cross the stripe. Oh, look at this. Chad Engel misses the chicane there. He's going to let Roy go by there. That could have been bad. As we'll now go back up front to Vincent Arthur, who has extended a huge, huge gap now to Sean Briscoe. We are on lap 9. This is the last lap before the stage ends. And we'll go ahead and look for the battle as Ray Heilig and Justin White. Oh, Justin White's a lap down here. So Brian Jones and looks like Ray Heilig are going to be your guys in position to get the final points. Because I can't seem to find 9th place. Nick Gillis. Oh, he must have went off track here. So Brian Jones in the final points position here for the stage.
Out. Tell us what you got when you get a chance.
And that is the caution for the stage. And when Brian crosses the line, that will be your 10th place car. And there it is. Brian Jones. 10th place car, and he is for owner's points. So your guys that are going to get points: Vincent Arthur, Sean Briscoe, Dalton Tucker, Cory Wharton, Sam Leroy, Payne Faust, and Ray Heilig. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your last name, Ray. Just, at me in Discord and tell me how it is. Put me in my place, whatever you need to do, or tell me I'm pronouncing it right. That'd be great. 2.5 years of my life spending trying to pronounce people's names. I think I got it right, but yeah. Otherwise, that's your top 10 for the stage right there. Now I think everyone pits, but you remember those few cars that pit on that first caution. It'll be interesting to see if they stay out. I think Bruce Ackerman was the first car to come off of pit road. We'll see if he is the new leader under these pit stops. As after pit stops conclude, we will try to get a word in with someone that's in Discord that's up toward the front. We'll try again with Sean after the pit stops. You're going to see all your top 10 come into the pits here, for sure. Here they all come into pit road. Oh, looks like someone's staying out. I think that's the lap car of Justin White. We are going to pit lane 2. Look at all the cars filing in the pit road. We'll see if Vincent Arthur is the leader coming off of pit road as the left sides go up and drop. And he is the first off. Briscoe second. Dalton Tucker third. Cory Wharton fourth. Very close for fifth. And as they all sort out here through the back of the field. We will try to get a word in with someone up front. Not sure if Jason Brewer stayed out. Maybe he was one of the cars that pit. It could be interesting. Alright, let's try this again. Hey, Sean Briscoe, it's Christian up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Sean Briscoe, it's Christian up in the booth. You got a copy? Hello? Check, check. And it's not working again. Hey, Sean Briscoe, it's Christian up in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How about you? Now, you're sitting in second, or possibly third, I'm not sure, if the guy in front of you stayed out. And you've been running real good. Do you think you have anything for Vincent Arthur here tonight?
Really doesn't look like it. Like, I don't know how he can get off the corners as hard as that. Same thing with Dalton Tucker. I don't know how I can get off the line like he can. I got lucky on that last restart to kind of sneak into second, but I'm gonna just hang on to it. See what we can get.
All right. Well, we see your paint scheme, and you know, I've been in NORA for 3 seasons, and I remember Brian Neal's racing with us, and you know, I want to thank you for running that commemorative scheme. Brian Neal's will be missed, and you know, thanks for running that scheme to show the respect for him and his family.
Oh yeah, anytime. Man, he was pretty good to us. You know, we ran like a Indy 250 once, and I was able to win that. That'd be kind of cool to come back and win this one for him.
Well, good luck, and we'll be pulling for you. And yeah, just good luck tonight.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yep. Oh, by the way, you're gonna have to ask an admin to put you back into your team room because for some reason I can't put you back in your team room.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So. There he goes. Don't know why it won't let me get access to his team room. There's a couple of rooms I don't have access to. That's McKinney Racing, Zayn, Hollinger, Ghost PRT, and Flatline. So I don't know why I don't have access to those, but I have access to other teams, but we'll see. A little hard to do interviews when I can't move them into closed rooms. Either that, I don't know how to use it. Could be that. Honestly, could be that. But we'll ride along with Sean on this restart here.
Green flag, green flag.
See here, Sean and Dalton Tucker side by side for second. Oh, they're gonna stay side by side through the kink. This is dangerous. Make it work somehow there. Perhaps one of the biggest movers, Alex Cummings, sitting in fourth right now. That 42 car. He's looking for more. He's coming up, trying to get a hold of Sean Briscoe. Sean, a little bit of a slip there as he gets up into NASCAR turn 1. That's a slippery part of the track. If you put a little bit too much throttle into it, those rear tires do not like you. we'll go and just sort through the field here. Have our camera just go where it pleases. Currently, it focuses on Kevin Waugh out of Canada. Lowe's 48. Love that sound of cars flying by the camera. Now the camera focuses on the 13 of Payne Faust as we go back up front to the 42. You can see that 24 just checking out still. He has to have some road course experience in his wheelhouse because he is nailing every part of this track. Remember the old days of NASCAR when you would have the Boris Seds, the AJ Allmendingers, I don't remember more than Boris Seds and AJ Allmendinger coming in as like road course ringers, but anyways, the Boris Seds of NASCAR basically coming in and being a road course ringer and going out and being competitive. Well, this series is kind of like that. Like we have these open cars for owners' points, and these team owners will go out and try to find the best driver possible for that certain track. And when it comes to road courses, there are those certain drivers that you want to peg for your car. And in the truck series, that there was an example of that on Monday. Outlaw Racing went out and got former racer for the series, Justin Bland, who was very good on road courses, has a lot of experiences on road courses. Went out and won the race. As we see a wreck back in the back there, Kevin Waugh goes around. Looks like it just got out from under him here. Take a look at it again. Yep, just a little bit of a wheel hop as he went to get back on the throttle and just went around. So we'll go back live. Also saw during my speech there, two cars missed turn one while battling. Not sure exactly who it was, but two cars missed turn one while they were battling. Didn't really cost them much since they were just battling each other. I gotta know what that sponsor is. It said something about High Speed Chicken. And it has like the iRacing logo, but it's a chicken instead of person. That is an interesting sponsor. I'm quite scared, but it looks nice. Looks like a nice paint scheme. You come across the strangest things during broadcast, I tell you. We got a packed house tonight here in the virtual Daytona International Speedway. There is no social distancing going on here in the virtual world of iRacing. Oh, we got a wreck here. The 37 off into the barriers. Didn't get him too hard into the barrier, but definitely got into him. 37 is not on my list. Damn it. Should have wrote down all the drivers before the race, but I ran out of time before the broadcast started. So, like I said, last minute, you know, I only could write down a couple of them. Oh, Matthew George locks him up in the bus stop. That's going to lose some positions, and the 37 almost got into him there. He had to lock him up. That could have been trouble for both of them there. Now we can get 37. That is Brian. 37. Matthew George in his third season here in NORA has the number 1. Donald Etcher misses the chicane, has to come to a complete stop there, and we'll get refired and re-going. Matthew George, one of the few 3-seasoners here tonight. Of course, this is the second season of the Cup Series. I believe this is Matthew George's first full-time season in the Cup Series. Could be mistaken. Sorry, losing my voice. Not used to talking this much. Not used to broadcasting. Used to racing cars, not covering the cars. Powerade's getting a lot of airtime here. We're covering Matthew George's car for a long time. Sure, he's not complaining about that one bit, as that is a very nice scheme and a very good sponsor, because the drink tastes great. Although I prefer Gatorade over Powerade. I'm just saying. No hate on Powerade, but just... Alright, well this camera is clearly addicted to the 28 car, so we are going to go up front and check out the lead that Vincent Arthur has. We see the 24 now going through that corner, and Dalton Tucker way behind. As you see, last lap 156.428 to Vincent Arthur's 155.9. So Vincent's in the 155s, and the next closest car to him is Cory Wharton with a 156.966. Oh no, Dalton Tucker with a 156.4. But Cory, third fastest car right now. Fourth, as Ray. Everyone else kind of in the 158, 159 ranges, some in the 2s. Chad with a mistake on his lap gets a 210. As we're coming up on lap 19, and we'll be getting the white flag for stage 2 here. And it looks like Vince and Arthur are going to sweep both stages as we come to get this white flag here. Just one more corner to go. As we come through the chicane into the tri-oval to grab the white flag. There it is. White flag is in the air for the stage. Next flag will end the stage, whether it be the green checkered or the yellow. We'll go to the battle for the last position here. Looks like Nick Gillis and Tony Mong in that position right now, as well as Payne Faust, so we'll keep an eye on this. Tony Mong had a good entry to the corner, but Nick had a conservative entry and has a great exit. Tony has a lot of damage to that car from that early incident with Kevin Waugh. So he's going to have a lot of work as Nick blows the corner. Here comes Tony trying to get that last point. This is the battle for 10th place in the stage. They are too wide going into the corner. Turn 6 here. Coming on to the turn 1 of the oval. Nick Gillis has the advantage. Tony Mong trying to catch him here, using his draft on the oval. Let's see if he can do anything through the bus stop. Nick Gillis blinks out a little bit. Nick blows the bus stop. Is that going to give him a penalty? It does.
Keep it up, caution is out.
But the caution comes out right before Tony gets around him. So Nick Gillis will get position number 10. Wow. I mean, wow. I mean, right about here is when the caution came out, right there. That is how close it was from Tony getting that point. And that point could keep him out of the playoffs. You never know. 1 point matters a lot. So we'll see how that affects Tony. Tony could be someone interesting to talk with. See if he's upset about that, or see if he even realizes how close he was to getting that 1 point. As we'll take a look at your top 10 here in the stage. Vincent Arthur, Dalton Tucker, Sean Briscoe, Alex Cummings, Cory Wharton, Sam Lerar, Trevor Ropolo is now up in the top 10. I don't think I recall calling his name in the first top 10. Ray Heilig, Payne Faust, and Nick Gillis rounds out your top 10 for stage 2. I wonder if it's Tony Mong or Manji. Like Jumanji. It's probably Mong. I don't know. I tell you what, these guys are putting on a show. Road courses, I used to absolutely hate them. They used to be boring, but lately, now that these drivers, both in real life and kind of in NORA, have kind of learned to get road courses better, since it's a big part of the schedule now, it's gotten more exciting and more part of the sport now. So I really enjoy road courses. I enjoy watching them. I enjoy racing them. It's challenging, but it's a lot of fun. So I think 7 road courses, though, is the limit. We don't need any more NASCAR, please. As we'll see all the cars come down pit road again. Here they all come. Not a single car stays out. Everyone comes into pit road as we will go and see the race off. As the 24 without competition gets off. And a little bit of gamesmanship there. Don't know if you saw it, but the 93, I think it is, of Dalton Tucker lifted so that he got third coming out. So a little bit of gamesmanship being played there. That was interesting to see. But it looks like Cory beat him. So his attempt to get on the inside did not work. And that's a good strategy to try to pull to get on the inside lane, because the inside lane does have the advantage on the restart, because that is the preferred line in turn 1. But if you're on the outside, that's the preferred lane in International. So it's kind of pick and choose which one you want to be in. If you can hold through 1 and 2 steady on the outside, you have the preferred position in that first horseshoe. As now we'll see if I can get a word in with one of our drivers. I'll give this a shot. We'll see if this works. Hey, Tony, it's Christian up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going, Christian?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Now, right there at the end of the stage, you were battling Nick Geilis for the 10th position. We were watching it and seeing if you could pull out that last position in the stage. And right as you were about to pass him for 10th, the caution comes out. How does that feel? Like, were you trying to get that 10th position?
Well, absolutely. I'd love to be in the top 10 at the end of a stage to get some points, or kind of position ourselves for the end of this race. The best overhead door Chevy or Ford Mustang is pretty fast. We just gotta keep trying to keep the fenders on it. I got caught up in a lap 1 incident, but we're still rolling, trying to make our way to the finish with a somewhat clean car.
All right. Well, good luck in the final stage here, and yeah, good luck on the rest of the race.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for broadcasting.
Yep, no problem. I will try to get you back into your group here. And it's still not letting me. This is great. Alright. Gonna have to ask an admin to put you back into your thing. It's not letting me. Okay. They already know. They already know. They did it that quick. I don't know why I can't move people back into their channel. This is weird. Very weird. But obviously his paint scheme didn't load, which is unfortunate. I didn't quite catch his sponsor, but paint scheme didn't load for me, which is unfortunate, but alright. Well, something I don't know necessarily if Josh and his crew does in the National Oval Racing Association broadcast booth, we're going to do here tonight. And it's what Fox does. Don't know if NBC has something similar. I think they do, but I'm not sure. But I know Fox does for a fact. On this restart, I'm going to get to shut my mouth for a little bit and rest my voice. And I'm going to let you guys enjoy the sounds of the car going around the track a little bit louder than what they are now in our Crank It Up session.
Green, green, green.
come back to crank it up. A lot of action there in the beginning as the broadcast curse and interview curse has struck the 92, and he went around on that restart. So apologize for the broadcast curse, as I am very well known for in my broadcasting days. Every time I used to broadcast, every person I interviewed ended up crashing very soon after I interviewed them. So that is on me. That is the hashtag Chris Outlaw curse. Can we get F's in the chat? Oh, we got contact here. The 18 goes around. More cars getting collected. This could be a caution here. Let's go back and see what happened there. Go TV1 here and see exactly what happened. Looks like very wide entry for the 18, and he just goes way down into the 82, gets tagged by Chad, then again by Chad. Man. High-speed chicken feed. That is what the sponsor is. Okay. I've now seen it all. As we have the 57 Bang Energy car, which I'm probably going to get hate for it, but I have not tried Bang Energy. I have not seen it in any of my local stores. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if that's like a local type thing in certain areas, but I don't have it in my area. So again, we got the camera loving to focus on a certain battle here, and that battle happens to be with the 57 and the 25 and the 13. Has, wow, a lot of damage to Matthew George. I wonder where that came from. That is a shame. He was running so good earlier. Oh, we got a spinner. 14 car around. Beautiful red chrome 14 goes into the grass. Let's see what happened to him here. Cody McKinney. 14 car. Looks like just gets on the gas a little too aggressively and spins it out into the grass. Oh, big trouble. Oh, that... Eee. Let's get another angle on that one here. It looks like Tony tried crossing over Bruce, gave him a little bump, and then Bruce Oh, just right reared him into the wall. Wow. That, you hate to see someone getting right reared into a wall. That is terrible. We'll go back up toward the front here. And Tony was just talking about how he was trying to keep his car in a good place to get a good finish for today. And that unfortunately happens to him. As this battle, not done yet, as the 13 putting pressure on the 57 as he's going to try to the inside as they go up on turn 1 of the oval. Not going to get a good enough run here though. 57 had more momentum coming off. Is the 13 going to try anything through the bus stop? Oh, 57 got his tires off into the grass. Could that be a penalty? NORA deems it not to be. He is good. That is Trevor Roppolo, actually in the 57. Go ahead and check on our leader. It looks like Dalton Tucker has gotten some damage. Don't know where that might have come from. Potentially on a restart. Well, we are winding down on laps. About 14 to go here. We're going to get a rundown through the field. Sean Briscoe sitting in third, looking for a top 3 finish. Oh no. Cory Wharton, who was in 4th, falls way back. Let's see what happened to him. He was battling here with the... Oh, man. Locks it up going into turn 1. Misses the corner. Gets it off into the grass. Gets a little tap from the 13 there. And battling side by side here. And just loops it around. He had a similar issue happen last night that took him out of contention for a top 5, but he was able to muscle his way back to the top 5. Let's see if he's able to work his way back to the top 5 finish here tonight. But he was in position. He was 4th. Let's see where he is now. Has car in front of him here. Zach Howell missed the chicane and had to slow down. Cory Wharton going to be in 9th place now. Went from 4th to 9th in 1 lap and lost a lot of ground. As we go back up toward the front now. That puts Trevor Roppolo now in 4th, trying to chase down Sean Briscoe, who is in 3rd. So Trevor Roppolo trying to get, I believe, what would be his first podium of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and here we go. Challenge here to the 13 after he misses the bus stop. The 17 looking to his outside. 17 of Ray Heilig looking to the outside of Payne Faust. Thought better of it, and now as they come into the chicane, he's got another run. They both clip the curb, and here comes Alex Cummings. Where did he come from in this picture? As he just goes by Ray Heilig, and now he's going to work on the 13. As we got possible trouble with the 1 car as Roy Crump goes around and the 14 goes around him. As Roy now catching Bruce Ackerman in the 56 here. Roy's going to try him on the outside in turn 1, but Roy goes wide. Going to try a wide arc. Checked up a little bit, though. It looked like it was going to work there for him, but he checked up. Bruce is a really good driver, but I don't know if he's good on the road courses. I've raced with him in the truck series, and I don't know if it was because his truck was hurt or what it was, but I don't know if he's necessarily a road course ringer. But he is a fantastic driver on the ovals and the 1.5 mile short tracks. He is a great driver, contending for wins all the time. But I don't think road courses are his foray. As we see a pass now, Alex Cummings gets to the 13 and now makes the pass on Payne Faust. And that is for 4th place. Or 5th place. Oh no, Alex Cummings goes around. Did he get turned by the 13? The answer is no. He just got a little bit too hard on the gas. Oh, that is a shame. He had just got by him, was going to set sail to try to catch up, and now going into pit road. And you see the 42 come to a stop in his box. Cory Wharton also coming to a stop in his box, and you gotta... That begs the question, can these guys make it on fuel? They might not be able to. As Cory Wharton's away, the 42 is away now. Cory Wharton going to beat him out of the pit road. And this is a dangerous area too. As we saw in the real life truck race, Carson Hocevar wrecked coming out of pit road. So it is dangerous there on the exit of pit road, and merging back in is also dangerous here, as you see 42 and 56 side by side merging. If we go back up toward the front with Payne Faust, the 17 has gotten by him, as now the 14 slides through what I believe is turn 5. I don't have a track map to exactly know the names of every corner, as the 1 locks up and goes right into Roy Crump there. And now the 56 goes around. Bruce Ackerman goes around in turn 6, gathers it back up. As now we see the 82, I believe that's the 82. I think that's the first time we're seeing this car today. Haven't seen much of him today. A little bit of a lockup there. Now the 8 of Ernie Ludwig goes underneath him as we got a spinner. The 00. Mark McFadden goes around there. Tires are starting to get worn. These guys are starting to go around now with these old tires. Has Alan Walden in the 82. Yeah, we haven't mentioned his name at all today, so he's had a quiet day. As now we got a battle here with the 58. I believe he's about to go, or has gone a lap down, and now Dalton Tucker trying to get by him. As Chad Engel was stopped there on the track. Is Dalton gonna go around him on the inside here, going on to NASCAR Oval 1. Sean Briscoe going underneath the 4 and catching up to Chad Engel, who has got his car refired and re-going. Oh, 16. Oh, that could have been bad. Blade Timmons makes a pass on Alex Edelman there as they were working around a slower car. Oh, and Blade misses turn 6 there, and Alex Edelman will take advantage and pass him. He's now back up toward the front with the 36 of Sean Briscoe. And the camera doesn't like that, and we'll go back to Blade Timmons. Oh, we got a spinner, the number 4. And he pulls it off track. He'll take it to the garage area. '94, of course, Brian Powell sitting in position 14. Decent run for him. Bruce Ackerman in 15th. Cory Wharton in 9th. Alex coming in 10th. He had that incident that put him back, so both him and Cory, both fast cars, but both desperate for a caution. See, they did get by Payne Faust, who more than likely was just in pit road. Take a look and see exactly what happened to Payne Faust that put him in this position here. As you see, yep, he was in pit road. So these guys cannot make it on fuel, so that puts Cory Wharton and Alex Cummings back in a good position here. Now we'll just see when the 24 Vincent Arthur decides to bring that car down pit road here, as we've got less than 10 to go. It looks like Vincent Arthur has some damage to his rear end. You can see how far the distance is between him and Dalton Tucker, who is now in second place. It says Ray is in second, but he had to pit. He is now under fire from Cory Wharton. We're going to keep on this battle. This 4-car battle, this is going to be for second. or third, I believe. Yeah, third place. You saw how tight they were through the infield. And now they spread out once they get up on the oval. We'll see this time around if potentially the 24 brings it in, or if Sean Briscoe possibly brings it in. I think Dalton Tucker is yet to pit too. Okay, so yet to pit, more than likely, Vincent Arthur, Dalton Tucker, Sean Briscoe, let me check. No, he pit. So Sean Briscoe is pit. Dalton Tucker is pit. And Vincent Arthur is pit. So they have already pit. So this is your running order. As it runs, Vincent Arthur, Dalton Tucker, Sean Briscoe. Don't know if Brian Jones is pit yet. Looks like, yeah, he has too. So Brian Jones, 4th place. And then Ray Heilig in 5th. Trevor Roppolo, 6th. Cory Wharton making his way back up through the field. He's in 7th. Payne Faust in 8th. Alex Cummings in 9th. Matthew George breaking into the top 10 with no front bumper. Impressive run from Matthew George. 11th, Zach Howe. 12th, Blade Timmons. Also no front bumper on his car. Sam Lerar. Oh, as we got a car off there. Who was that? Joseph McKinney. He goes off in the bus stop. Alex Edelman in 14th. Ryan Powell in 15th. Donald Etcher in 16th. Tony Clearback in 17th after finishing 11th in Stage 2. Ernie Ludwig in 18th. Cody McKinney in 19th. And Roy Crump currently rounding out your top 20. As we go back up front to our leader, just now getting on the backstretch. This man is on a mission today. See how smooth he is through here. We haven't given the leader much time on camera, so we're giving the leader a little bit of time on camera here. As we'll go back now. Oh, I guess the pace car needs a little bit of time on camera. Nick Gillis sitting in pit road. Clear back in 30th. Not sure what happened to him. Tough break here. He has not had the best of luck on the Daytona road course. Unfortunately wrecked in the 12 hours of Daytona. And now sitting in pit road here in the Cup race at Daytona road course. as we will go to this battle here as they are 3 wide. These three just can't get away from each other. Cory Wharton, Alex Cummings, and Trevor Roppolo battling still. Alex Cummings trying to the right side of Cory Wharton, which is going to be the outside here in the kink, but he's going to not go too wide through the kink, which is always a bad idea to go too wide through there. So Alex Cummings thought better of it. All three of these guys trying to catch Payne Faust right now. But this is where the battle is on track right now, as it sits. Because the top three are pretty much settled unless there is an incident up front. As you see, Trevor Roppolo falls back away from them, so now we'll go on board with Alex Cummings as he's got a run on Cory Wharton. It sounds like he missed a gear, which made Alex Cummings have to check up. Now they go into turn 1. Cummings with another run on Wharton here. He's going to try to the inside. Wharton gonna give him room. They get tight. They make contact. Wharton goes around. Cummings comes to a stop. Now this is respectful here. Cummings comes to a complete stop. Let Cory Wharton go. And that is a way of saying, I did not mean to get into you. That is my bad. That is respectful. But we'll see from TV1 exactly how that unfolded. I kind of saw that one coming. Cory took a wide arc and the 42 came in very shallow, and Cory will come down here. We'll put it in wrong thing. I think this is it. Yeah, put it in slow motion here. You see how wide Cory goes, and he tries to cut the corner, and it just doesn't work as they make contact right there, sending Cory around. And Trevor Roppolo is going to get by him. And we said problems up front could lead to a big change. Vincent Arthur receives throughput, fell to unacceptable level, and dropped from the race. So that puts Dalton Tucker in the lead now. And Vincent Arthur, who had the dominant car all day, has a computer issue take him out of the win. This is shades of the truck race all over again. Josh Conover, leading at Daytona Road Course on Monday, has a blue screen issue that takes him out of contention. Now Vincent Arthur, dominating today, also has a computer issue that takes him out of contention. This has changed absolutely everything. Dalton Tucker now takes advantage of the race lead. Sean Briscoe to second. Ray Heilig to third with a very beat up race car, and not far behind him, Payne Faust. Sean Briscoe trying ever so hard to catch up as we are coming to get 3 to go in the race. This is your battle for the win here. Sean Briscoe versus Dalton Tucker for the win. Who can get it done and pull out the second race of the season here in National Oval Racing Association? Sean Briscoe's got to be chomping at the bit. He can see that chrome 93 car up in front of him. He's getting bigger and bigger. The gap is narrowing. It's down to 2.6 that last lap. He's got to get by Bruce Ackerman as quick as he can here. Bruce is going to pull to the side, let him go. Sean Briscoe racing for a lot of meanings today. What it would mean for him to put it in victory lane tonight. As Chad Engle's going to let him by, try to let him run down Dalton Tucker, who Dalton Tucker last season raced for the Xfinity Series Championship. Came up short, finished 4th in the championship. Now running full-time in Cup, trying for the Cup Series Championship. Looking to put himself in the playoff picture by getting a win here at the Daytona Road Course. Sean Briscoe trying not to let that happen. As we come to 2 to go in the race. And that gap now down to 2.4 seconds. Sean Briscoe was 0.2 faster that lap. But he's got to get faster if he wants to catch him. 0.2 is not going to do it. He's got to hope that Dalton Tucker makes a mistake. He's within a straightaway of him here. Sean Briscoe's also got to be careful that he doesn't push the car too hard and make a mistake of his own. Because at the same time, he wants to finish that car top 3. He doesn't want to risk that. I know how important it would be for him to get the win, but he also doesn't want to lose that top 3 positioning and lose all those points. So risk versus reward here for Sean Briscoe. As I think the gap widened there coming out of turn 6 as Sean Briscoe did get a little bit loose in turn 6, as it looks like Dalton Tucker getting held up by a lap car potentially, as we're coming to get the white flag now. Mark McFadden was the lap car that Dalton Tucker was dealing with. We're going to follow Dalton Tucker on this last lap here. From the blimp cam here, Dalton Tucker is going to take the white flag as the leader. Will he come back to the line and win at the Daytona Road Course? Sean Briscoe coming into the picture there on the bottom of the screen. Might be too late of a push though for him. You see him there, that black car coming into the picture. They're in the same corner. A late charge, but is it too late? Dalton Tucker onto turn 1 oval. Accelerating through turn 2 oval. Coming towards the bus stop. Sean Briscoe trying everything he can, pushing it through the bus stop. Not going to be close enough. He's going to have to hope that Dalton Tucker makes a mistake through this final chicane. Here comes Dalton Tucker and Sean Briscoe. Dalton Tucker through the chicane. No mistakes through the chicane. Dalton Tucker is going to be your winner here today at the Daytona Road Course. Ray Heilig gonna come in third position here. Payne Faust looks like he's gonna get fourth. Trevor Roppolo gonna round out in fifth. Alex Cummings with an issue there before the line. Cory Wharton gonna get sixth. Matthew George seventh. Alex Cummings eighth. Brian Jones ninth. Sam Lerar 10th. Zach Howe 11th. Alex Edelman 12th. Blade Timmons coming to get the checkered here in 13th. Brian Powell coming towards the final chicane here to get the checkered. He will come in 14th. Tony will get 15th. Cody McKinney 16th. Oh, no. Yep. No. Roy gets 16th. Cody 17th. Ernie 18th. Kevin Waugh 18th or 19th. Oh, Donald Etcher 19th. And Kevin Waugh will round out your top 20. Rest of the cars are lap down or more. You can see their finishing positions there on your screen. As someone just flew by. The 18 car. Full send it into turn 1. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and take a look here at Dalton Tucker, Sean Briscoe, and your third place finisher, Ray Heilig, which I'm going to be very interested on how that last name is pronounced whenever I bring him up to the booth. But we're going to go ahead and leave it on this and see exactly how Dalton Tucker celebrates. There's his celebration now. Burning it down. Now we'll go grab the name I can't pronounce. And I will be right back. Alright, so we are back. Let's go ahead and interview third place, Ray Heilig. Ray Heilig. It's Christian up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, and thanks for pronouncing my name correctly.
I got it. I've been dying up here in the booth, wondering if I pronounced your name correctly all night. I can't believe I got it. All right. So, congrats on your third place finish. Tell us how your race went, man.
I'd say it went pretty good. A couple times it was a little hairy. A couple contacts that maybe were avoidable, and then a couple racing incidents. But overall, I mean, it was a pretty clean race. I guess in the end, I got lucky that the leaders had a technical issue, but I mean, sometimes that's racing.
Yeah, 2 races in a row. The Truck Series had that happen, and the Cup Series also had it happen. So, seems like a trend for the road course that the leader drops out. You had that damage on your car and still able to bring it home third. So, impressive run. Anyone you want to give a shout out to tonight?
Yes, I'd like to say hi to my wife in the other room, who's probably ready for me to come hang out with her. And yeah, I'd like to thank my teammates and my team owner. And yeah, hopefully I'll be up here some more.
All right, well, congrats on the third place finish, and we'll see you. Well, I won't probably, but we'll see you in the National Oval Racing Association broadcast next week at, I think, Vegas.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, that's Ray and Ray Heilig finishing third. We'll go ahead and talk to our second place finisher, who was in the middle of burning it down. That's Sean Briscoe. Hey, Sean Briscoe, it's Christian up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Sean, well, you said you wanted to try to win tonight, but you come up one position short. But still, I know this has to mean a lot to you to bring it home on the podium, especially with the paint scheme you're running. So tell us what this second place means to you tonight.
I would have won it. I mean, everybody wants to win them. Once Vince disconnected, I thought there for a little bit I had a chance because I knew Dalton came in early, but he's just able to just pull away from me as soon as he gets into or going into like NASCAR turn 1. He was gone every lap, so my bet was in the infield. I couldn't really catch him anywhere else. Just kind of ride and bide my time until I can kind of see him, but it was already too late.
Yeah, we were watching the battle, those last few laps of you trying to run them down. It looked like you were knocking a few tenths off here and there, trying to catch them, but just not enough there at the end. Um, but I mean, great run to get a podium finish. Um, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to tonight?
It's gonna be Brian Neals tonight. Whole team does great, but Brian Neals, kind of in his memory. That's why I was kind of hoping to win it, man. I was gonna get one for him, but second's good. I'm hoping he's happy with that. So gotta give it to Brian Neals.
All right, man. Well, congrats on second, and hopefully you're able to put it in victory lane sometime this season, and hopefully the National Oval Racing Association booth will be able to see you at some point this season.
Roger that. Thank you very much. You guys have a good one.
You too. All right, that was Sean Briscoe, and now for your winner tonight, go over to where is it? Dalton Tucker's car, which is pretty clean other than all the dirt on it from going into the grass there. Dalton Tucker, Christian Snyder up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, man.
Well, Dalton, you put it in victory lane again here. Tell us how your race went.
Pretty eventful free, other than some of the restarts. I locked it up one time behind Vincent and got into the back of him a little bit. I don't think it caused any damage to anybody, but other than that, it was pretty eventful free. And when he had his connection issues, and right after that, I had a little issue in one of the turns and allowed Sean to catch up to me a lot. And after that point, I just tried to do like a real conservative lap and just get my way around, and hopefully he didn't catch me any more than he was.
Yeah, we were watching the battle and seeing Sean just slowly tick down the times and catch you like a couple of tenths a lap, and we were wondering if you were just being conservative so that you didn't make another mistake. So to hear you say that you were being conservative, that makes a little bit more sense on why that was happening. Um, so with this win, you're extending now your record has the I believe all-time winningest driver in the series.
Yeah, I think I moved ahead of Ethan late last year. He's a heck of a driver, so just to be in the same conversation with him is pretty awesome in my book, and hopefully we can keep adding to him. There's a lot of fantastic drivers in this league, this series, so it's not gonna be easy, but hopefully I can add a few more and get some bonus points.
All right, well, congratulations on the win tonight here at the Daytona Road Course. Is there anyone before you leave that you want to give a shout out to?
I just want to send out my condolences to the Brian Nils family. He's a long time NORA racer and been around a couple years with us, battling cancer, and it's just a crappy thing. So definitely want to give my condolences to his family and any of his close friends. Also, I told Josh before this race I was gonna try to win it for his pop, and it didn't look like I was. Vincent was by far the class of the field without a doubt, and I put myself in the position at the end. Got lucky with it, so I wanted to dedicate that win to Josh's grandpa, and hopefully he gets better. And uh, just shout out to everybody in the league. It's a very difficult race. There's no turn that's easy, and pretty much caution free, other than I think maybe one. So that was pretty awesome, and appreciate you doing the broadcast. I'm sure you'd rather be out there racing with us, but appreciate that.
Oh no, no, not at this track. But yeah, I stepped in to do this broadcast due to what Josh is going through. So um, we're we're all here thinking about Josh and his family, and we're all hoping that his grandfather pulls through. And yeah, glad you were able to put it in victory lane for him and dedicate this one to him.
For sure. I don't think there's a better person I could have done it for.
Absolutely. Well, for National Oval Racing Association and for all the drivers out there, this has been the